Grand rising to each and every one. I hope all is well. I hope each and every individual always remember to praise the Most High. As for myself, I'm always doing it, people. In the up days and down days, I'm always praising the Most High. Just being thankful and showing gratitude back to Him. For the anointed class and overall public, I won't take up too much of y'all time. I will be bringing two scriptures out of the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 3 and 4. Please bear with me. I'm now in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32. I will be going over these two verses, verses 3 and 4. It's verse 3. For I will declare the name of Jehovah, tell about the greatness of our God. This is verse 4. The rock, perfect is his activity, for all his ways are justice. A God of faithfulness who is never unjust. Righteous and upright is he. So for the anointed class overall public, I'm gonna go back over these two verses one more time before I break them down. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verses 3 and 4. For I will declare the name of Jehovah, tell about the greatness of our God. The rock, perfect is his activity, for all his ways are justice. A God of faithfulness who is never unjust. Righteous and upright is he. I'm about now break these two verses down in syllables for the anointed class overall public. This is verse 3 in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32. This is the beginning part of that verse. For I will declare the name of Jehovah. For I will declare the name of Jehovah. The word for means in support of, in favor of, representing, in the interest of, in consideration of, in honor of, with respect or regard to. I'm saying once again, I'm breaking it down what the word for mean. I'm getting in debt with you. The anointed class overall public, please take notes. The word for mean or stand for in support of, in favor of, representing, in the interest of, in consideration of, in honor of, with respect or regard to. So when you're in support of, in favor of, you're representing, in the interest of, which is the best interest that you have in mind for God, and when you're in consideration of, you're considering each and everything that you do before you act it out, I think it out, that's going to reflect back towards your God, because you're representing, and you have his best interest at mind and heart, because you in support of, you in favor of, in honor of. That means you give him his highest regard and respect. That's why it's with regard or respect to, because you in honor of, you honor him, you love him. So I just got in debt with the word for, not only the definition, but I broke it down all this one. For I would declare the name of Jehovah. For I mean person. Will mean is going to, am going to. The word will mean is going to, am going to. Would declare. Declare mean make known, announce publicly, which I'm doing right now. I would declare the name of Jehovah. The name is a title. It's a descriptive of who you are, to differentiate you from anything or anybody else. Your name is a title. It's descriptive or description to differentiate you from anything or anybody else. Of Jehovah, the Most High. And this is the end part of verse 3, people, for anointed class overall public. Tell about the greatness of our God. tell about the greatness. Greatness means he's very important, he's very big, he's very large, he's very famous. So I'm telling about his greatness, which is very important. Very big, large, famous of our God, the Most High. This is beginning part of verse 4. The rock, perfect is his activity. The rock, he's the rock, meaning he's stable, he's unyielding, he's strong, he's firm, he's planted deeply, he's rooted deeply, he's unmovable, unshakable. He's a rock. The rock, perfect is his activity. Perfect meaning there's no flaws. The Most High has all his parts. He's complete. He's whole. There's no blemishes. He's healthy. There's no stain. Is his activity, the way that he go about doing things, his activity, his manner, the way that he do things, the way that he uses his power, his activity is always perfect. It's never stained. It's never diluted. It's whole and complete. The second part of that verse in verse 4. For all his ways are justice. Say, for all his ways are justice. For all his ways are justice. His way meaning his method, his manner, his style, his course, his direction, the way he go about doing things, acting things out, displaying things. All his ways are justice. Like I said, his ways are his manner, his method, his style, his course, his direction, the way that he go about doing and displaying things, making it known. It's always in an upright direction, a manner, a method that you will be able to comprehend and understand. Justice means his ways are always fair. It's always upright. It's not dishonest. It's always honest. When you're fair, you're always honest. When you're honest, you don't cheat, you don't steal, you don't lie, you don't deceive. For his ways are always justice, a God of faithfulness. He's a God of faithfulness, meaning he's loyal, he's true, he's trustworthy. You can believe in him. With everything that you with everything that you have within yourself, you can believe in his words, his ways, and everything, because he's always going to show up. He's faithful. He's loyal. You can believe in him. Everything about him is trustworthy and true. A God of faithfulness who is never unjust. He's never unjust, meaning the opposite of just. When you're just, you're fair. Everything you do is in an upright position, meaning your conduct, your behavior is always just. When you're unjust, you're the opposite of fair. You're the opposite of being honest. You're a liar, you're a cheater, you're a stealer, you're a deceiver, you're a treacherous individual. And he's not that. He's the opposite of that. Righteous and upright is he. Righteous and upright is he. Righteous meaning he's honest in his dealings. He's fair in his dealings. Everything he do is trustworthy. And upright meaning he's always upright in his manner. He's always standing erect. Upright meaning he always doing everything in a just manner. So for anointed class overall public, you get a chance, please go in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 3 and 4. That's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 3 and 4. Please do your research and please know how to coincide, and bring words together. Like I always say, all as one. But also do your research so you better break things down in these paragraphs or sentences. And then when you're able to break the words down in these sentences or word individually, all words, then bring them all together back as one in the paragraph, but at the same time make it all make sense. Peace.